Let's take a look at gold ahead of the FOMC meeting tomorrow. First off, I want to remind people that we had our stop for metals right here at uh, this triple top, 1834. We did get a breakout here, and remember, this is where most of the analysts were calling for gold to the moon. The problem, and I noted this in my videos, was that the breakout was coming late in the intermediate cycle. That's not usually a good sign. Breakouts that occur late in a cycle generally don't produce sustained moves, and that's what's happened here with gold. So our stop protected us. We got out. If traders had bought the false breakdown in silver, like I suggested, then they got out with a little bit of profit, not a huge amount, but a little bit. And then this stop protected them from going long and following these to the moon analysis. It got you out and it protected you from that getting on that slope of hope. Now, we should, my best guess is we're probably going to get a bottom. Maybe if we can break below this, um, maybe we get a bottom today. More likely, probably on the FOMC meeting Wednesday or options expiration Friday. The banking cartel likes to beat on gold into the options expiration, so that's definitely a possibility that we just keep coming down, break this double bottom support here, and then get our bottom maybe on Friday. Either way, we've got all the signs that we're in an intermediate decline. RSI is starting to kind of embed in the oversold condition. So when we do get our bounce, whether that bottom comes tomorrow or Friday or Monday, whenever, and we get our bounce, you're going to want to sell. If you're still holding long positions, if you're caught on the slope of hope, you want to sell when RSI gets up here and tags overbought. Because in the declining phase of an intermediate cycle, price doesn't tend to hold overbought conditions at all before the next leg down begins. So we need, as I've said, we need a left translated daily cycle. We haven't got one yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get one. So, we're due for a short-term bounce, something that may only last 5 to 8 days. A longer-term bounce, something that can last a couple months, is probably going to be out here in January or maybe February. So that's the spot where you want to start buying a more physical silver. Now, let me just a quick word on the stock market. All right, I've been operating under the assumption, giving it the benefit. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt that we may be embarking on a final parabolic phase, but our stop, the same as gold, we've got an obvious stop right here. If the Qs go below this level right here, then this is a failed daily cycle. We're going to stop out. We will have gotten out, not the exact top, but pretty darn close. And then you'll be protected for, a deeper run down into possibly an intermediate cycle low. I really don't think that the bull market is over. Too many people are calling a top to the bull market, and that's just generally not how bull markets end. They tend to end in a wave of euphoria, very similar to what happened to Bitcoin several months ago, where nobody was talking about a top except for me and maybe one or two other people. So too many people calling tops here. I don't think this is a final bull market top. If we don't transition into a parabolic bubble phase, then this bull market still has many, many years to run. I think it's not going to end until we do have that bubble phase, and if we don't get it now, then it could be another 10 years before we get it. The last bull market ran for like 25 years, I think, 26 years maybe, from 74 to 2000. This bull market's only, 12 years? 12 years old, I guess. So it is conceivable that if we don't get the parabolic move that we're looking for here, then we could have another 10 years to this bull market before it's over. But we've got our stop right here. That'll protect us from getting caught in an intermediate decline, just like our stop in gold protected us from getting caught in the intermediate decline in gold. So I expect for the stock market, I think it's just waiting on the FOMC announcement tomorrow. And as long as we don't come down and break this and trigger that stop, then we're going to stay long in stocks. And for gold, it may be Friday before we get a bottom, but it's also possible we could get it on tomorrow's FOMC statement as well. But again, for gold, you want to sell as soon as the RSI gets overbought, because the intermediate cycle is still intermediate cycle low. We still have another daily cycle, and it's probably still not till January or February before we get that more lasting bottom in gold.